Dear students, welcome to my channel, Chemistry with Sir Ehsan. Let's start solving the remaining MCQs of Specimen Paper 2023 5070. Let's start with it. This is question number 20. First 19 MCQs have already been solved in two videos. Please see them if you have not seen them and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. In four separate experiments, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Nitric acid is added to an excess of marble chips and the volume of carbon dioxide gas formed is measured. In all four experiments, the same volume of nitric acid is used. The concentration, temperature, or both concentration and temperature of the nitric acid are changed. The results of the four experiments are shown in the graph below. You can see on the x-axis time is given. In chemistry, we usually write time in minutes. Please keep in mind. On y-axis, we are given with the volume of carbon dioxide used during these reactions. Now, let's see option number 1. Which statement is correct? A lower concentration of acid is used in experiment 3 than in experiment 1. The experiment 1 gave us maximum yield of carbon dioxide, while experiment 3 gave us less volume of carbon dioxide. You can see almost near to 100 cu, and this is near to 200 cm cube of carbon dioxide. Option 1 looks correct. Let's see other options as well. Experiment 4 is faster than experiment 3. No, its gradient is not steep. The acid used in experiment 2 is of lower concentration than in experiment 1. The acid used in experiment is of high concentration, okay? Option 4, the temperature of the acid is the same in experiment 1 and 2. Experiment 1 and 2. No. In experiment 1, the temperature was higher because of steeper gradient. Next one, all three options B, C, or D are incorrect. So in order to give a correct answer, better to read all the options and reject them first. Then go to the, you will go to the right one at 21. The equation shows the reaction for the manufacture of ammonia. Nitrogen gas, when react with hydrogen gas, it produces ammonia. This reaction is reversible, and all the reactants and products are in gaseous mixture. This change will decrease the activation energy of gas. Before answering this question, you need to know what is activation energy. Activation energy is the energy required to break the bonds of the reacting molecules or substances. So let's see. Option A, adding a catalyst. Yes, a catalyst, it reduces cost. It lowers it provides alternate short route. It lowers the activation energy. Option A looks correct. But also see the correct option B, C, and D. Decreasing the temperature. No, it is exothermic reaction. Increasing temperature does not decrease the activation energy. Increasing the concentration. No, increasing the pressure. By increasing pressure, the reaction goes forward. It has nothing to do with the activation energy. Question 22. A reversible reaction is shown. Bismuth chloride or trichloride react with water to produce bismuth oxychloride, solid, and hydrochloric acid, which changes increase the mass of precipitate formed. Precipitate is PiOCl. Whenever reaction will go forward, definitely the precipitate formed will increase in mass. Now we have to see Which factors will cause the reaction go? Whenever, in case of reversible reactions, reaction goes forward, the yield of the product will increase and vice versa. Adding more water, as on reactant side, we have more water. We have water, if we increase it, the concentration of water, the amount of water will increase, the reaction will move forward, that will increase precipitate BiOCl. Adding aqueous sodium hydroxide, yes, aqueous sodium hydroxide will react with HCl and will decrease it. It will still cause the reaction to go forward. Option 1 and option 2, yeah. Fingers. Option 3, adding dilute HCl. When we will add dilute HCl, reaction will become backward. The amount of BiOCl will decrease. Option 3 is not acceptable. So what should be the answer? A, 1 and 2. Question 23, sulfur trioxide is produced by the reversible reaction shown. There are 2 moles of sulfur dioxide which react with 1 mole of oxygen to produce moles of sulfur trioxide. Which change in conditions will produce a greater amount of sulfur trioxide at equilibrium? Adding a catalyst, increasing the pressure. You see in this reaction, reactants and products are in gaseous state, so effective pressure is significant here. If we increase the pressure, the reaction will go forward and the yield of sulfur trioxide will increase. Always keep in mind, students, keep in mind, whenever we have to see the effect of pressure, first factor, pressure effect can only be seen in gaseous mixture. If there is solid, please ignore it. Let's see the gaseous mixture. If we see the number of moles on right hand side, they're less. Keep in mind the increase in pressure will always shift the reaction in the direction of least moles. So as the moles of the products are 2, while that of reactants are 3 and 1 for oxygen. So increase in pressure will shift the reaction forward. Increase in pressure. Let's see other options. Increasing temperature, no. In case of increase in temperature and the reaction is exothermic, the reaction will go backward because it is already producing its own heat energy, no need of providing external temperature. Removing sulfur dioxide and oxygen, the reaction will go backward to fulfill the deficiency of SO2 and option C and D will be checked along with option B. Question number, correct answer is B. 24. Iron 3 ions react with chlorine. Iron 3 ion definitely it shows it. Ionic equation is given. Iron 2 aqueous react with chlorine Cl2 gas. Give us iron 3 aqueous chloride ions aqueous. If you see the oxidation state of iron 2, it is 2 here. The chlorine has 0 oxidation state. According to the rule, the free element has no oxidation state, 0. Iron 3 is +3, Cl is -1. What is happening here is of chlorine, the oxidation state is decreasing because it is going to the negative side. If we see this scale, whenever you do this type of question, you will avoid confusion. When we are moving from negative toward positive side, oxidation state is whenever we are moving toward lower side, we are gaining electron, oxidation state will be easy. This is reduction or gain of electron. Okay, now see the options label. Which statement about this reaction is correct? Chlorine is reduced by iron to ions. Chlorine has been reduced, yes, because its oxidation state is according to the above scale. And iron itself get oxidized because it is losing electron. Loss of Chlorine is reduced by iron to iron. Yes. Right. Just to avoid the time, I'm sure let it only to see other options. Um, which reactions involve oxidation and reduction? Chlorine gas reacting with aqueous potassium iodide. Voice chlorine when react with aqueous potassium iodide. I'm not writing the uh, state symbols. Will give us KCl. Thus, oxidation state of chlorine is 0 here. Here it's -1. Balance it. Here it is I is -1. It is 0. So you see the oxidation state of chlorine is changing. Is being reduced. Gain of electron. And that of iodide ions, its oxidation state is increasing. There is a loss of electron here. The loss of electron is oxidation, while gain of electron is reduction. Hope you are clear with which option we should take. Chlorine gas reacting with aqueous potassium iodide. This reaction shows oxidation and reduction both. Keep in mind it is a displacement reaction. Displacement reaction is usually redox reaction. Reacting dilute sulfuric acid, reacting with magnesium, yes. Why? Because metal displacing hydrogen being more reactive. This is also a redox reaction. Option C, dilute it's hydrochloric acid reacting with aqueous sodium hydroxide. This is neutralization. Neutralization reaction is never a redox reaction. So option 1 and 2 are correct. We will go for option B. You understand? The question number 26. Which statement about weak acids is correct? They are partially dissociated in aqueous solution. This is a very easy question. You already know that what is the difference between strong and weak acids. So option A is correct, but C the option B, C, and D. They do not react with these. No, incorrect. They do not react with metals. Incorrect. They form solution with pH values in the range of 0 and 2. No, this is for strong acids. The option E is 100% correct. The question number 27. A colorless solution of pH 13 is tested separately with methyl orange indicator and thymol halene indicator. Which row is correct? Option A. Color with methyl orange, red. Color with thymol halene. Color with methyl orange is yellow when pH is 13 because the solution is basic. Options we can reject option A and B because there is no yellow color here. Yellow orange always gives yellow color. This is the first evidence. So we can go for option C and D. In this case, must keep in mind thymol thalene gives blue color in alkali, so it is correct. Correct. Option C is 100%. You understand? Question number 28. Which pair of reagents is suitable for preparing pure sample of copper 2 chloride crystals? You must keep in mind this is soluble salt. And what are the options? Aqueous copper nitrate and aqueous sodium chloride, no. Copper and copper. Aqueous sodium chloride, no. Copper and dilute hydrochloric acid, no. Copper 2 oxide and dilute hydrochloric acid will give us copper 2 chlorides. Option B is 100%. Let's move with the next option, that is 29. Question number 29. Element X forms an oxide of formula X2. Just read it carefully. X5. The oxidation state, the subscript with oxygen is 5 that comes from X side, and this 2 comes from oxygen side, so it will be -2. Let's see, X belongs to group 5 because its oxidation state is positive. For positive 5, group 5 is normally -3, but in some compounds, like covalent compounds, it may have positive 5, just like oxygen is usually -2, sometimes it has +6 as well. So, in which group of the periodic table is X likely to be found? Group 2, no. Group 3, no. Group 5, yes, it is. Thank you for today. Take care of yourself. Hope you will get some information from my today's lecture. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.